greatest. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets.
It is a cold rain coming down. It could be a wet and wild one here by the lakeshore as we join you from Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Fry. It's caught by Bryant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Only a couple there. It's going to be brought down about the 28. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Browns had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Fry. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Sanders shaking and baking. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Ravens will take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So this is something we didn't see from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any getting the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st down, Fry. That's into the hands of Edwards. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll try the left side. It's Green, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll come out with a 4-receiver set. 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. His 3rd touchdown now. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now, we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Stewart to throw it. He's got Mason complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Going to go play action. Here's Stewart. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Look at this Browns defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here the first quarter is going to get some catches, but they rarely do.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up.
To the races, down the right side. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Fry. He finds his man. Complete. It's Edwards. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Fry. This one caught by Winslow. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Looking to throw. Fry. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. It's Green. Down the left sideline.
This is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he returns this to the 22.
And that one's incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run with Lewis out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties and our better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 3rd and 6. Throwing now, Stewart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Now Stewart on 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Browns will take over possession here.
No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Fry. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now a give, right side. Green. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this one complete to Winslow. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw on 3rd down, Fry. And it was caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Up the middle they go. Green. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now a handoff up the middle. Green. And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this one in for the Browns. Great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
To throw is Stewart. A final shot before break. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing from the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Down the left sideline.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling for points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already. And we still have almost a fair amount of football yet to play.
First down. It's Green. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
To throw on second down, Fry. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Fry. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z. And see.
And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. They find some open field here. Down the sideline he goes. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for the Browns territory. The offense had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A second down run with Lewis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 64 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Stewart. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
They will throw on first down with Stewart. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Stewart sets to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Work in the middle of the field, he's gotten there complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, Stewart. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On second down now. It's Green. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Browns on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And caught right side, Green. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll run on first down. It's Green. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game. His 8th of the year. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Ravens 14.
After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On the handoff, Lewis running left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run. And they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw it with Stewart. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Green.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still... There he goes, right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
36 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Stewart.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
2nd down, here's Stewart. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Back to throw. Stewart. Well, a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Stewart now on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now Stewart throwing on 1st down. Throwing left sideline complete. It's Clayton.
And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants him to finish this one out.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained.